Boom, it's another explosive edition of news. We're diving headfirst into the biggest stories that rocked the sports world today. First up, an epic Tyne-Wear derby that had everything: goals, drama, and a stunning upset as Sunderland takes down Newcastle United at St. James Park, with player ratings revealing absolute heroes and shock performances. Then, we dissect the fallout from that massive Newcastle versus Sunderland clash, asking the burning question: is it time for Eddie Howe to resign after a week from hell? We'll also get into the aftermath as Newcastle United players go silent, snubbing the media after that fiery derby defeat. And finally, hear from legends Shearer and Deeney as they reveal their teams of the week, highlighting the Sunderland stars who shone brightest. Don't go anywhere, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a second.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Newcastle United's derby dreams turn to dust as Sunderland pulls off a stunning upset at St. James Park. The Black Cats clinch a historic win, leaving fans and pundits buzzing about the incredible performances. This was more than just a derby, it was a statement. Sunderland's victory over Newcastle United wasn't just about bragging rights. It was a performance that will be etched in the history books, especially after Copley's glowing player ratings highlighted the standout stars. The Magpies, playing at home, were expected to dominate, but Sunderland showed incredible resilience and tactical brilliance to secure a result that reverberated through the league. The match itself was a roller coaster. After an early setback, Sunderland fought back with grit and determination. Key players delivered when it mattered most, with two unsung heroes earning a perfect 9-10 from Copley for their match-winning efforts. The intensity on the pitch was palpable, reflecting the deep-seated rivalry and the high stakes involved for both clubs. Fans are absolutely ecstatic, flooding social media with praise for the Sunderland squad, while Newcastle supporters are left stunned and searching for answers. Analysts are already dissecting the tactical nuances and individual brilliance that defined this unforgettable encounter. Will this shocking defeat be the final straw for Newcastle's season? Stay tuned as we break down the future of Eddie Howe and what this means for the Magpies. Newcastle United's nightmare week culminates in a devastating derby loss to Sunderland, raising serious questions about Eddie Howe's future. This wasn't just any defeat. It was the final nail in the coffin of a disastrous week for Newcastle United. Following a humiliating 7-2 aggregate loss to FC Barcelona in the Champions League, the Magpies stumbled again, losing 2-1 to their bitter rivals Sunderland in the Tyne-Wear derby at St. James Park. This result plunges them deeper into the Premier League standings and puts manager Eddie Howe under immense pressure. The match started with Newcastle taking an early lead, capitalizing on a Sunderland error. However, the momentum shifted dramatically in the second half after a key injury to Sven Botman and a controversial disallowed goal for Newcastle. Sunderland seized their opportunity, equalizing through Kemsteen Talby and then snatching a late winner in the 90th minute via Brian Brobby's rebound. This marked Newcastle's 11th consecutive league game without a win against Sunderland and saw them drop a league-high 22 points from winning positions this season. Supporters are furious, with many calling for Howe's immediate departure. Pundits are debating whether this loss signals the end of his tenure, especially with the team languishing 12th in the Premier League and facing a significant gap to European qualification spots. As the dust settles on this dramatic derby, the questions surrounding Newcastle's leadership grow louder. But the drama doesn't end there. We'll reveal which Newcastle United players are shunning the press after this crushing defeat. Silence falls over the media room as Newcastle United players refuse to speak after a demoralizing derby defeat to Sunderland. In the tense aftermath of their shocking 2-1 Tyne-Wear derby loss to Sunderland at St. James Park, the Newcastle United squad opted for a media blackout. Following a week that also saw them eliminated from the Champions League, the players' decision to snub reporters highlighted the depth of their disappointment and frustration. This silent treatment comes after a game that saw them concede a late winner, dropping crucial points and extending a dismal run against their rivals. The defeat, compounded by their Champions League exit, has amplified scrutiny on the team and its management. The refusal to face the press suggests a team struggling to come to terms with their current form and the mounting criticism. Fans are divided, with some understanding the players' desire to avoid negative headlines, while others see it as a sign of a lack of accountability. The media landscape is abuzz with speculation about the reasons behind this unified silence and what it signifies for the team's morale. While the Newcastle players remain tight-lipped, the football world is speaking volumes. Coming up, we'll hear from legends Alan Shearer and Troy Deeney as they name their teams of the week. Sunderland stars are stealing the spotlight as Alan Shearer and Troy Deeney celebrate their incredible derby victory by including them in their teams of the week. Fresh off their monumental 2-1 Tyne-Wear derby win against Newcastle United at St James Park, two Sunderland players have earned the ultimate recognition from footballing royalty. Legendary strikers Alan Shearer and Troy Deeney have both lauded the Black Cats' performance, specifically highlighting key figures who were instrumental in securing the historic victory. This triumph wasn't just a win, it was a statement of intent and a testament to Sunderland's fighting spirit. The players who stepped up on such a massive stage, delivering under pressure against a high-profile opponent, have rightfully earned their place in the conversation among the league's best. Shearer and Deeney, known for their sharp analysis and deep understanding of the game, have pinpointed the individuals whose contributions were truly game-changing. Fans are buzzing with pride, celebrating the fact that their club's heroes are being recognized by some of the sport's most respected figures. This acknowledgement adds another layer of significance to an already unforgettable derby triumph. And that wraps up our look at the weekend's biggest headlines. Stick around for our rapid-fire recap, and don't forget to subscribe. What a show! We saw Sunderland pull off a massive derby upset against Newcastle United. Then we questioned Eddie Howe's future after that shocking week for Newcastle. We also saw Newcastle United players snubbing the media in the wake of their derby loss. And finally, Alan Shearer and Troy Deeney celebrated Sunderland's stars in their teams of the week. Don't miss out on any of the action. Like this video, subscribe to news, hit that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social media channels for exclusive behind-the-scenes content. See you next time.